EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the ground, this is Lamar Miller. Takes this to the 27, give him 4 yards. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 27-yard line.
From the 27, Watson forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally down at the 41-yard line. Deshaun Watson so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Now a first down throw, Watson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Watson with a give to Miller. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2. Check.
24.
3rd and 2. Watson finding fouls complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Hey, we got to snap it.
From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Check.
Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, good girl. About time you did. What the heck?
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. Here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. It's caught inside the 25.
Hey, gave it to him?
4th down conversion. Usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup.
Wow.
As the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. It's complete to Fuller. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Check 52. 59.
Watson going to give this one to Miller. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 13. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
What playbook is that? Oh.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fairly short kick, taking it.
Yo, you know that 4th down catch was not no catch. They gave you that 4th down and 4th. No, you can't challenge it. But I'm saying they shouldn't even have gave you that. I don't know how you got that one. It was a good catch. It was a good catch, but I don't know how they gave it to you. They gave you that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas.
Yeah, well, you better go get a win. You better go get a win with somebody else, not with me.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Right here. Mike 41. Slam.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. I'll tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. A first down carry now for Miller. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now is Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the 2nd quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
Sweet.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The lightning rod, J.J. Watt with a sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing his Wentz.
Oh, shoot.
Bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
Here's Sanders. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Oh, boy.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they are on the board, trailing now 6-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We call that sack block.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Want to pop it.
Both teams appear ready for the
Wanna
fight
pop
ahead,
it.
and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. The first play of the second half. A big success, over 30 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Eagles have taken the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
There you go. It's going to mess him up. He don't know what to do.
Throwing again is Watson. Ooh. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And that is incomplete. There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion with the pressure.
Here's Brian Anger now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. With it is Jackson. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Messed up.
They'll run on 1st down. Sanders.
Oh, man.
A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. Check.
On 2nd and 15 now. Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Two extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
There you go. Looking for Ertz on this one. Looking for Ertz.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Wentz now to throw. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle 1st down.
They had 2 tight ends in the formation on that one. It looked to me like he had his pick of receivers downfield.
I think he was just planning on going over the middle. That's what he did.
Picked up 1st down, too.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a carry for Sanders. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
For Ertz or Jackson.
Wentz now on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now you can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
The wide receiver spot.
Here we go. 280.
Key block.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal.
Ooh.
And he is
That was
into
crazy.
the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
So,
well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd? And they had halftime adjustments and all that was going on. And remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Watson going deep for Hopkins. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Hey, yo, you ain't got no chance in 20, dog. Maybe in 21.
First down. It's Sanders. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50.
So you don't have no chance in 20. Maybe in 21, but not in 20.
Yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I had you. And I knew I had you when you called me, but I asked for the play for
No, because I thought you made it custom. That's why when you did, because you did that play where Hawkins, he ran from out the slot over to the other side. Because somebody I know they be running that play. That's why I asked. I thought you made a custom playbook.
Well, the first play of the drive lost.
You got shut down. You only got 61 total yards, dog.
2nd and 14.
You got shut down, man. I'm a great player though. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't feel bad.
Here's Wentz.
Hey, look. I'm nice with it, dog. I make very, very little mistakes, man. You're not winning, dog. You down 11 points. I'm not sweet like that.
It's coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
How I just started doing something. Look, boom, Sean.
That's caught by Jackson. And they'll get this one down.
I'm about to finish you off. Fatality. Flawless fatality. Flawless fatality.
Wentz now on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now Wentz. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Bradley Roby, the ex-Buckeye, with a corner blitz and the sack.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Whitney Merciless, showing no mercy, flies in for the sack.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And Elliott puts this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing to look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Watson, he's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Texans on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Faking the give. Now Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 39 yards there. A big one. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the 4th quarter here, trying to preserve the lead.
Hey, 31! 36, let's go!
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Fletcher Cox in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated.
And the pressure gets to him again.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the fourth quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
Wentz to throw. He'll hit Jackson complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Deshaun Jackson, 28 yards. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard
line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Watson buying time to his left. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now off to the races down the right side. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. We know this defense has some playmakers. We saw it right there. Well, really, we've seen it the whole game.
Isn't it nice to see that on the opposite side of the ball? Respect, my man, respect. The defensive guys are outscoring their opposing offense.
Yeah, they're outscoring them indeed with that score alone. And if the late touchdown wasn't bad enough, now they're going to go for 2. So sportsmanship nowhere to be found right here. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Well, we saw action to the final whistle in this one. Not only the touchdown at the end to add to their lead, then they tried to put more on top of the 2-point conversion but didn't get it.
That's someone that wants to win and by as many as possible. They don't get the 2-point conversion to add on top, but just the idea of going for it with that type of a lead already when they didn't need to do so, that tells you what his mentality is. He is an attack, attack, attack coach. Always attack.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long from Houston.